I'm down in my pool.
Oh, makes sense. I just see why is there sand?
Tanner, you're so funny. You crackle me up.
Yeah.
All right. Just waiting for everyone to get in here. Let's see. Tanner, your mic's on.
Sorry.
Okay, just that's all right. All right, I'm going to do the warm-up first. We're going to talk about the mechanical babies for a minute, and then we're going to do some work with nursery rhymes today. So let me show you your...
I got a question.
Okay.
Why is there a quiz?
Just let me run the show, Tanner, and then I'll let you know when you need to know, okay? All right. So here we go. Let me open that document here. So let me just, oh shoot, whenever I am on camera, it just won't open. Okay, let me get it to where it needs to be. Hang tight. Here we go. Okay, so here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Start the warm up. You got 2 minutes. $26 seconds. All right. So just a few like secretarial things. Hold on, I go back to the chat. Okay. All right. So a couple like just some secretarial things. So I do need to know by next Wednesday whether you are going to take a baby or not. I only need to hear from 2 people, and one of them is here today and the other one is not, whether or not you're going to do the assimilation. If you're not, then you would need to let me know that, because I need to, make sure I have the schedule correct for those individuals. If you're choosing to do the alternative assignment, I have put the deadlines in Google Classroom, so you should be able to look at those. And then if you have questions, just let me know. You can always email me and just, say I have a question about number 2 in the alternative project or something along those lines, and we can talk about that. There is a quiz in Google Classroom that I'm going to go over with anyone that's doing the assimilation at the end of class today. So if you're not going to do the assimilation, you don't have to do the readiness quiz. But those that are going to be doing the mechanical babies, you guys will be needing to do that. So we'll do it like the last 10 minutes of class. It shouldn't take much time. I'm going to go over that test with you. And then at a later date, I'll have you take the test or the quiz. It's a quiz. Okay.
So that quiz is only for people who want to do the simulation.
Correct. See, you just need to give me a chance to explain, because I don't see you in class, remember?
I was just curious.
I know. Well, just let me teach, and then your curiosity will be dispelled. All right. All right. So, what I would like to do today, I'll give you kind of the rundown, is I'm going to put you in groups. I have a page in Google Classroom you're going to work on with people, and you're just going to figure out how many you know. I'll explain in a minute. It's not crucial that you know them all. It's just a fun little way to kind of think about nursery rhymes and why we use them and things like that. Then I'm going to bring you back as a whole, and we're going to take some really brief notes on why nursery rhymes are important. And then I'm going to keep you in, well, you can tell me who you want to work with, but if, I might put you in a group and you're going to work on a project together about nursery rhymes. So don't jump the gun yet. I just wanted to lay out kind of the skinny version of what is happening today. And I'm going to start out with a couple of nursery rhymes. So just kind of listen as I read a couple of these, and then I'm going to have you guys group up. So this one is Little Boy Blue, come blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow, the cow's in the corn. There is a little boy tending the sheep. He's under the haystack, fast asleep. Will you wake him? No, not I, for if I do, he's sure to cry. Here is another one. Tom, Tom, the piper's son, stole a pig and away did run. The pig was eat and Tom was beat and Tom went crying down the street. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to go into Google Classroom, and I think I'm presenting my screen. So go into Google Classroom and you're going to find nursery rhymes, and you are going to open that document up. And when I put you in groups, you're going to go through them and see if you can answer the questions the best you can. Okay, so you'll go through it as a group. I'm going to give you time to do that, and you're going to answer it the best you can. So let me see. Let's see. I think I'm going to put us into, oops. I think 3 would be best. Okay. So hold on one second. I got to rearrange just a couple people. Okay, so I got my groups all set. I'm going to have you guys go out, and I'm going to have us work on this for about 8 minutes, give or take. Let's see. I'm just setting the time right now. Hang tight. Okay. All right. Timer's set. Pull up that document in Google Classroom called Nursery Rhymes. That's all it's called, is Nursery Rhymes. And you're going to see how many nursery rhymes you know. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and open those rooms, and I'll check back with you in about 8 minutes. I'll kind of pop into the rooms as I need to. Okay, Kaden, you should have been in a room. Oh, there you go. There. I give them a minute or two to start before they start saying, hey, I can do that. Let's see, what do you think they would know? Let's see. Georgie Porgy Puddin' Pie, Mother Hubbard, Peter Piper picked up pickled peppers. I think. Question is, am I still recording? Oh, good, I am.
There are a lot of them I understand, but there are some I never heard of.
Oh, yeah, that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But I'm just glad you knew some of them.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't know Peter Piper? Well, actually, I did not know that was a. Actually, I did not know that was a nursery rhyme. And everyone knows Itsy Bitsy Spider.
Oh, I know. Do you remember when you were little and you put your fingers together to make the spider move up? Did you ever do that, Tanner?
That doesn't even look like a spider. I
Well,
did.
like the teacher had you do your hands like this, or you would, like, I don't know. That's what we did when we were kids. Yeah.
I mostly did. I mostly did this.
Oh, the spider? That looks more like a spider than this does when you do the opposite hands.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that just looks like a weird clapping motion.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. All
Yeah.
right, so I think I'm just waiting for Caden to come back. He's still in the room. I don't know. Maybe I should go check on him. Let me go see if he's okay. I'll be right back.
Hey, there's the baby.
Oh, it's your baby.
She's so cute.
Hi. He's a baby.
We were having show and tell while you were gone, Miss Zupka.
Yes, I see that.
Oh.
So cute.
Yeah.
Is there anyone on the list that you guys could not remember or never heard of? Can you give me a number?
Hold on.
And you can do it in the chat.
Well, I think.
What number is it, Tanner?
4.
What was Wee Willie Winky wearing when he ran through the town as a nightgown?
A nightgown.
Yeah, so this is a little nursery rhyme. It says, hold on, I have it. It's Wee Willie Winky runs through the town, upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown. Rapping at the window, crying through the locks, are the children all in bed? For now it's 8 o'clock. Can you imagine that? An 8 o'clock bedtime. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
What's another one that you guys couldn't figure out? Give me a number. I'm looking in the chat. Okay. So Sierra says 6. Let me see here. What was number 6? Little Jack Horner. Okay, so Little Jack Horner. What was Little Jack Horner? It should be eating in the corner, not earning in the corner. Eating. And that was a Christmas pie. Number 14. What did the farmer's wife do to the 3 blind mice? She cut off their tails.
What did you say 6 was?
6 was Christmas pie. All right, let me look again. 17. And this one is number 17. Georgie Porgy Puddin' Pie kissed the girls and made them cry. When the girls went out to play, Georgie Porgy ran away. Okay, number 18. Hold on, I have this one. I just gotta find it. Okay, right here. Jack Sprat could eat no fat, his wife could eat no lean, and so between them both, you see, they licked the platter clean. So that was number 18. So one couldn't
Wait,
eat
they couldn't
fat.
eat what?
The Jack couldn't eat fat, and his wife couldn't eat any lean, like lean meat. And then the tub one. Hold on, let me find that one. Okay, so number 19. Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in the tub, and who do you think they be? The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, turn 'em out, knaves all 3. So one was a butcher, one was a baker, and the other one was a candlestick maker. Okay, I'm looking at Cadence now to see if there's any matches and anything that isn't. Okay. I'm gonna do number 10. I'm pretty sure I have that one. Okay. Number 10, I think I said. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row. So the answer to that was contrary, C-O-N-T-R-A-R-Y. Number 13, who did Simple Simon meet on his way to the fair? I will tell you. Simple Simon met a pieman going to the fair. Says Simple Simon to the pieman, let me taste your ware. Says the pieman to Simple Simon, show me first your penny. Says Simple Simon to the pieman, indeed I have not any. So he was meeting the pieman. And then I did 14. I did 15. I did 17, 18, 19. 20 is on your own. That's just asking what your favorite nursery rhyme is. Number 5, Sierra, did you get that one? Georgie Porgy. Let's see. How did that go again? Oh, Georgie Porgy Puddin' Pie kissed the girls and made them cry. When the girls went out to play, Georgie Porgy ran away. Any
The only
other
ones
ones?
we have left is 15 and 17.
15 I already did, and I already did 17 also. So let's see. 15, Pussycat, Pussycat, where? Okay. All right, I know this one. Hold on. Just gotta find where I marked it. Okay, right here. Hold on. Pussycat, pussycat, where have you been? I've been to London to look at the Queen. Pussycat, pussycat, what did you there? I frightened a little mouse under her chair. Okay, did we get them all? Okay, so we're going to switch gears. And I need you to go into Google Classroom. I'll present my screen because I'll need to anyway. And we're going to go to the next one up, which is Nursery Rhyme Notes. They're super short. So go ahead and open those up. Come on, camera. Is that why my computer's running so slow? Okay, so we're going to fill out these 10 benefits of nursery rhymes. Okay, and I'm going to show you a Google slideshow so that you can follow along. Ugh. Let me pull that up. It's right here. All right, so here we go with that. Give me hand blurps when you have your note page open so I know how many I need to hear. Need to hear 4 more blurps from those that are here that you're ready with your note page.
Do you see mine?
Me?
Yeah.
Tanner and Sierra are both ready.
Yeah, I don't see the others. Monica, Caden, and Sarah and Sierra. I'm waiting for their hand blurps.
My hand is up.
Yeah, Sierra's is
Oh,
up.
I'm sorry.
Those
It's Mrs.
Monica's.
Gray's hand that's not.
Oh.
No, you're fine. Okay, I think we're all ready. All right, cool. All right, so here we go. 10 reasons to, or why they're important, nursery rhymes. So, in my page, 10 benefits of nursery rhymes. All right, so one is it helps with brain development. So it's causing repetition. You're communicating with you and your child, and some of them do have a melody, like Mary Had a Little Lamb as a song. The Itsy Bitsy Spider can be kind of a song. So I'm going to use my kids as an example because I read nursery rhymes to them when they were little, and eventually I would start the nursery rhyme and then they would finish it because it's a repetitive thing. For us, it was when we went to bed, we read books for, like maybe 15, 20 minutes. And then it was kind of a slow, bring us down a little bit. We're in our beds. It's kind of a quiet time to get them into that the thought process of, okay, I need to kind of slow down and relax. And that kind of gets them into the sleepy mode, Sometimes when they were young enough, they would fall asleep during story time. But anyway, you want it to be a repetitive thing. It's a social connection between generations. So like my parents sang and also read these nursery rhymes to me. I read them to my kids. My kids will read them to their kids. So, it's something that we can share through the generations, and there's also benefits to it. It also gives that social activity, singing, dancing, performing. Sometimes little kids will, pretend they're like Humpty Dumpty on the wall and they fall over and get cracked. Or they dress up like Miss Muffet when she sat on her tuffet and got scared by the spider. So it's a good social activity. Can somebody just give me one hand blurb when you are ready? Because there's usually just one word that you have to copy in. And then that'll tell me when we're ready to move on to the next one.
What was the second part to number 1?
What?
What was number 1 again?
Can't you see it on the screen? Are you looking at your screen, Caden?
Kind of, it's just small.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you up your percentage to make it bigger?
I got it now.
Okay. It's hard to tell what you guys see. I mean, when I open it up, it's like ginormous. Are we all good now? Monica, are you good?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoops. Pushed the wrong button. Okay, continuing on. It helps with vocabulary enrichment. So when your kids are constantly hearing those words, their vocabulary, words that they know, gets bigger. And that is a one. When you go to the doctor, a lot of times they'll ask how many words you think are in your kids' vocabulary. So that's a good developmental piece, is to learn vocabulary. It's also an opportunity for oral language development. You know, how a word sounds, how it's how you to hold your mouth a certain way to say a word. So they're kind of watching you and how you say the word, and then they learn from you for that language development. So for number 5, you just need oral and then development. So this is number 6, introduction to children to basic story structure, such as problems and solutions, causes and effects. So like when Jack jumped over the candlestick, what would have been a problem if he hadn't? What if he missed, and what would happen to him?
He will catch on fire.
Yeah, he'll get burnt, won't he? Or you know, the wife with the 3 blind mice, if she caught them, she'd cut off their tails. I'm trying to think of any others. But there's, you know, usually a problem sometimes and a solution, or something causes this and this is the effect of that. So it kind of gives them that kind of story structure that, you know, there's a story situation as you read. So number 6, you should have put in basic and story, and then solution and effect. So when you have that, give me a hand blurb. Thank you. Okay, so this is number 7. It paves the way for a love of books. So my kids, when they were little, you know, they like looking at the pictures. They would always bring me books to read. So it was just something, as they grew up, they started, you know, really enjoying story time. And then as they got older, obviously their books became a little bit more complex, not as storytelling, you know, as you get into school and things like that. But, you know, hopefully when they get out of school and they're not, you know, reading for the purpose of content, that they'll find that love again for books and want to read. That's how it was for me, is, you know, I like to read, but I do like, even though I'm adult, I still like going back and looking at the old nursery rhyme books, or I have a bunch of the Disney books. So all of like the Disney stories, Sleeping Beauty. I'm trying to think of one right now. But I have all those Disney books and I remember reading them, and it brings back a lot of warm memories for me. So I really enjoy all the younger books because it brings back memories. Okay, and this is your last slide. So it helps with cognitive skills that are included. So when you ask your kids to point to the red color or blue color, or you look at the nursery rhyme and there might be some shapes on the page, you could say, you know, point to the square, point to the circle. Or, you know, if there's characters on the page, you could say, how many characters are on the page? Take their little finger and count out the people on the page. That helps with number development. So those are all important cognitive things, like you have to use your brain. And the more you go over that with kids, the more they'll remember. And it helps with that learning development, which is really important. Helps with their imagination, you know, being able to, You know, pretend that they're the Humpty Dumpty or Jack or Jill that went up the hill. You know, being able to have an imagination is important. And then that they're fun and engaging for kids. And it's just a good time to have with each other and have a little fun. All right, so that's as simple as that gets. So just make sure you turn that in. And then I'm gonna go to a fun little assignment that we're gonna do with these. So give me a second to allow everyone to write all that in, and then I'll talk to you about what fun little assignment we're gonna do with this.
Nothing about assignments are fun.
Oh my gosh, you just have to be in the right mindset.
Can you go back to 4 and 5, please?
Let me know when you have those so I can move on to the assignment. Ah,
You're good.
okay. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Let me get out of that. Okay, so now we're gonna move to the next one up. You're gonna work on it in your same groups. Okay, that'll just make it easier. And what you're gonna do is with a partner, you're gonna sign up for a nursery rhyme, and all the nursery rhymes are right down here, okay? So when you get into your groups, you'll talk about which one you wanna do. Maybe, you know, a couple people say this one would be good. Maybe I wanna do this one and talk about it and then decide together. And then you're gonna create a Google slide presentation, which includes 4 to 5 slides. So the first slide is the name of the group members, could have the title, a graphic of the nursery rhyme. Then an entire nursery rhyme written out. And you need to do a voice recording. Yes, your voice must record the reading of the nursery rhyme. And a little bit of history. 3 facts. Wait, just wait. 3 facts about the history of the nursery rhyme. Now, when you record your voice, this letter D, this is a YouTube video link that shows you how to do it. This is the actual link that you would need to click on to make a recording. And then I'm going to share a recording that I did with you. And Miss Gray, will you let me know if I have to switch out of modes for them to hear it? Because I might have to do the same that I do with the videos. So just let me know if you can't hear it. But this is the one I recorded doing these exact steps. Can you guys hear that?
No.
No.
Okay. All right, let me go out of the mode and see if I can switch it so you can hear it. Oh, hey, Gia. Okay, let me try this. I'm not sure which one to click. Okay, let me know right away if you can't hear this. One misty, moisty morning.
We can hear it.
Okay, let me pull it back.
One misty, moisty morning, when cloudy was the weather, I chanced to meet an old man clothed all in leather. Clothed all in leather, with cap under his chin. How do you do, and how do you do, and how do you do again?
Okay, so it was super simple, and you guys are more techie than I am, and I was able to do that. Okay, so it wasn't, this first link, like I said, is the how-to. This is the link you go to record your voice, and if you want to listen to my example again, it's right here. Your Google Slides should be shared with both members of the group, so everyone needs to share the PowerPoint so everybody can work on it. And then once you're done, oh, sugars. I muted?
No, your screen's not presenting.
Oh, it kicked me out. Dang it, I always forget it kicks me out after I show it. Okay, sorry. Let me do that again.
Okay, so like I said, here's the YouTube channel on the how to. This is the actual link to record, and this is my example if you need to hear it again. Your Google slide should be shared with both members, or if you have 3 people in your group, all 3 of you should be having access to it in case someone doesn't show up for the meet, and each one of you can turn it into Classroom. But what I need you to do when I put you in groups is go to this and then tell me when I jump into your meet which one you want to do so I know what you're going to be working on. So let me put you back into your groups again. Hold on 1 second. I got to switch everybody up. Okay. Okay, they kind of stayed the same. Give me 1 second here. Okay, so I have Sarah and Sierra working together, Gia and Kaden, and then Tanner, Monica, and Trisha. Okay, so what you guys need to do is open that document, figure out what nursery rhyme you're going to do, and then start working on it today. And then the next time we meet, I might be able to give you a little more time to work on it, and then we'll present. So I'm going to suck you out into your groups. I'm going to pull you back. I'm not going to give you a timer because I'll just pull you. We got about maybe 10 minutes, so you'll be able to maybe finalize what you're going to do, maybe start working on it, but I got to suck those people back that are going to be doing the simulation for that the readiness test so I can give you the answers and then you can study and then be able to take it. So I'm going to have you go to your rooms and then figure out what nursery rhyme. Okay, so Kaden, I just need to know what your Okay, so Mrs. Gray, I'm gonna put you in a group back with Tanner so you can talk.
Okay.
Okay, that was okay. Coming back here was pointless.
Well, I had to get you back in here in order to put the two of you back in a group. So it was pointless, but it had to happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and release you with her. All right. So those that are sticking around with me, I need you to go into Google Classroom under Baby Think It Over and pull the readiness quiz so that we can fill it out together, and then you'll have something to study. I think I'm still waiting for some people to get back. There we go. Okay, so Gia, go into Google Classroom under Baby Think It Over and pull up the readiness quiz. Sarah, you're dismissed. Okay, so it's the three of us. All right, so I'm going to present my screen because I think that'll help. And then you guys go to the Baby Think It Over and go to the Ready quiz. Under Baby Think It Over, it's at the top. It says Readiness Quiz. Open that. I'm going to make a copy so I can fill it out as we go, and then you guys can kind of look at mine. Okay.
What is it called?
It's called the Readiness Quiz. It's right with the BTIO at the very top. Okay, so if you have it open, the 4 types of care you provide for baby are feeding, burping, rocking, and diaper change. Okay, so make sure you get those written in there. List 3 other sounds baby makes. Cooing. I spelled that wrong. I'm just going to put coo. Cough. And then they do breathe. Not all the time, but when they're sleeping, you can put your ear down there and you'll hear them be breathing. Before you can provide care for the baby, you must hear the chime. So you put your bracelet on their belly or butt, and you should hear a chime go off. Baby will record neglect if it takes you longer than 2 minutes to attend to their needs. Okay, and basically when you hear them cry, you need to pick them up. If you can pick them up within the 2 minutes, it will not show any signs of neglect. But if you sit there and let them cry for more than 2 minutes without picking them up, then it's going to show that. Okay, number 5. Although real infants may be fussy for long periods of time, the real care baby will not be fussy for more than 3 minutes. But you have to use your chime. So once you hear the chime, the baby will still cry, but it won't cry any longer than 3 minutes. Okay, number 6. List 2 things that happen if baby is roughly handled, abused, or its head is not supported. It cries hard. So it cries hard. And number 2, the electronics record the event. Okay, so there's a chip in there that'll tell me that it was neglected. There are many things that you can do to prevent rough handling and head support failure. List 2. So do not juggle too many things. Question? Who's got a question for me or I can't see? Hold on. Maybe. Hold on, I gotta figure out where I left. Okay, here we go. Oh, geez, here. Okay, and then number 2 is that you do not throw baby in the air, do not let other people hold your baby, do not leave baby unattended, and do not let anyone shake the baby. So pick one out of that. If you let other people hold the baby and they don't hold the head, that's on you. You're the parent. Okay, so that's why I say only allow yourself to hold the baby, because you know that you have to support the head. And if somebody else doesn't do that and it shows that, you will get deducted points. List 3 things that can permanently stain the baby's skin. So pens, markers, clothing dyes, and newsprint and magazines. The best thing that you guys can do for number 9 to help protect it is keep it clothed or wrapped in a blanket. And then how can you simulate bathing? Okay, so these can't get wet. Your wristband is allowed to get wet, but the baby is not. So you could just pretend with a dry washcloth that you are washing the baby, or you could use a wet wipe to wash the baby if you wanted to simulate bathing. Okay, so there are your answers to that. So I need you to study this, and by next Wednesday or before you take the babies, you have to be able to pass this at 80%. Okay? Any questions you guys have? I hope you looked at the schedule on the Google Classroom where it says Baby Think It Over schedule, because you've been scheduled. And Sierra and Trisha, are you guys going to pick your babies up on Friday? Would you say Friday to Sunday, or do you want to pick it up Thursday to Sunday?
Um,
Or you'll
we could do Thursday to Sunday because that'll be easier.
Okay. Just when I will check in with you on that week that you take it, and we'll just double check that that's going to work. But a parent has to come pick it up with you. So make sure that your parent is able and willing to do that.
Yes, Mama.
Okay, very good. All right. All right, and then I will put this, why don't you just, I'll just email this to you because I don't want it in Google Classroom. But you guys need to transfer the answers so that you're ready to go when I give the test. So, questions you guys have for me before you head out? Gia, Kaden, are you planning on doing a baby then or not? Or are you still thinking about it?
Paper.
You're doing the alternative then, right?
Yeah.
All right, well then you need to take a moment of your time and look it over, and then make sure you document the due dates. Because like I said, if you don't, I mean, this could be make or break the class. So if you choose not to do it, you're going to fail. That's just being blunt. As blunt as I can. Because there's no other assignment that's going to be worth 112 points. So, all right, guys, that's all I have. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on the flip side.